It's the middle of the week here, Wednesday afternoon, and we are looking at still some major heat, a cool down, a change back to a little bit more rain and storms, and something that we haven't had to talk about a lot over the last couple of years, likely smoke and thick smoke. That's going to probably greatly reduce air quality and also affect the sky, affect storm development to some extent, affect how temperatures behave. But for right now, temperatures are hot. It is very toasty across the board, as you can see here, pretty much area wide. Uh, we're going to see lower to middle 90s, and I think by the time we get to 2, 3 p.m., those temperatures are going to all be in the middle 90s. So, I mean, that's a widespread scorcher for sure across the Midwest, through the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, all the way through the East Coast as well. It is all about those middle 90s in store. And when you factor in the humidity, not as horrible compared to where the actual temperatures are from, let's say, western or central PA and west, but it's already, again, this is not like it's 4 or 5 o'clock. It's already over 100 degrees, feels like temperatures on our major heat wave of the season, number 2, all across New Jersey for sure right now. We have a cold front though. It's getting closer and closer, and north of that cold front is where the jet stream's hanging out, and that's where our area of cloud cover is, and some showers and thunderstorms, and also where that area of smoke is. That cold front moving across portions of Michigan into Pennsylvania and into portions of lower New York State right now. And with that, it's going to be a thunderstorm risk for the day today. It's not a high one for severe weather, but winds and hail are definitely possible. It's a very isolated conditional risk. We're not expecting widespread storms to develop, but something to certainly keep our eye on out. Now, precipitation averages over the last month, for the most part, a lot of the general area have been above average. Yes, we've had a few below average pockets, but a lot of this rain has come in buckets. And unfortunately, that is not how you want to bust a drought. You want that to be more gradual. You need light to moderate rain over the course of a longer period of time versus brief heavy rain, because concrete jungles and just the hard ground, it runs off into lake streams, sewers. So still in the drought, and some of that area of well into the moderate, severe, and extreme drought, far southern Jersey into Delaware, into far southern Maryland. Otherwise, a lot of spots into the moderate, severe drought category still. Future radar showcasing that front getting closer, and yes, a few showers and thunderstorms bubbling up. Now, not all models have had a similar depiction. Some have definitely had a little bit more coverage. This is very isolated and just kind of a little bit of a line along that front, but we do expect a little bit of stuff into the evening hours. Should be dry later overnight, and then maybe New York City to Connecticut with a few morning showers tomorrow. Not expecting a ton. A trough does develop into another cold front, and by tomorrow evening, yes, a few more showers or thunderstorms could indeed be possible at that time, especially Atlantic City to DC to Maryland. Yeah, and then high pressure moves back through, so it's overall for a lot of us still going to be totally dry through the end of the work week, and then showers and thunderstorms will start bubbling Ohio Valley, Midwest, into the Great Lakes with another frontal boundary, and that looks to be more of a potent system that's going to move across, and that should generate more in the way of widespread rounds of rain and thunderstorms as we go throughout your Saturday into portions of Sunday. Now, one of the other big things to keep an eye out for is the smoke. It is from wildfires that are located in portions north of Wisconsin, in Ontario. Multiple different wildfires there have been dispensing, and with the change of wind direction, it's going to pour throughout Michigan, New York, Ohio, and yes, you can see there across much of Pennsylvania, much into New Jersey and DC as well as we go throughout Thursday. Some of this is going to be thick smoke and lower to the ground smoke. It's going to greatly reduce air quality. It's going to create a thick haze. It's really going to filter some sunshine once you get into that red color and once you get in towards that purple color especially, and that will move across Baltimore, Washington, Philly, and Atlantic City and whatnot through New York City as we go on in towards Thursday night and Friday. We're not going to be able to escape that, so be on the lookout there. But showers and thunderstorms are likely as we go throughout the day on Saturday at times, probably in a few scattered type of rounds. And then as that frontal boundary works its way on through, probably into Sunday, still a chance for more activity. And then it's going to dry out, more high pressure around early portions of the week with another system developing across portions of the Midwest into the Great Lakes on Monday and Tuesday. And then that system likely will come east. So it's not going to be as big of a gap without rain as what we just saw. So watch that slide through. That should be a pretty good rainmaker probably by sometime on Tuesday and maybe into early Wednesday by the time that that all clears on out. And then more high pressure will be around for a couple days before likely another chance of rain later next week. In the next week, we'll have those couple isolated chances and then the more widespread chances that should bring a quarter of an inch to an inch something. Just depends, obviously, on where exactly those thunderstorms do set up. And then we'll watch for some more chances by middle portions of next week. And like I said, it's every couple to every few days that we'll have at least a chance for rain. So we're keeping the near average to probably a little bit above average amounts of rainfall into that next 10-day period. You can see here the big time heat range backs on down. We start to get into the backdoor cold front and that trough that moves across portions of Quebec through New England and much of the Northeast and Great Lakes. And that will be around through the middle portion into the end portion of the month a little bit. That'll back on off slightly, but the big heat range goes back into the Intermountain West, into the middle portion of the country. And we'll get some brief surges, but watch again here by the time you get to the 24th, 25th for this bigger blast of troughiness to settle in across the region, and that will likely bring temperatures a few to several degrees below average for a day or two. I don't think it's going to last. I don't think it's going to have much staying power. I think we do warm things back up the end of the month into early August. This is not a super chilly pattern, but overall you'll get a few days here that will be below average in that 6 to 10 day period, so probably temperatures near average to slightly below will be realistic. The major heat does totally back off from our area. So if you're looking at an extended forecast time for Lakewood, you'll see there those 90s will go bye-bye, and you're going to have lows in the 60s, and you're going to have high temperatures in the low to mid 80s at best at times. So that is the overall scoop on what we're expecting. Not really going to see us lock into any kind of major heat for more than a couple days or so, but we are going to see blasts of pretty toasty temperatures. We're going to see sustained warmth with at least a little bit above average, I still think, over the next month or so. And then we have these few cool downs. I mean, the patterns are still going to isolate and oscillate a little bit between wetter, drier, hotter, cooler. But when you really take it and throw it all into the wash, we're not talking about anything crazy, far from average. Thank you, and have yourself a great day.